Hello and welcome to the first of a narrated role with a bit of a special to start us off with in a tag kind of team scenario where I'm rolling here with Helen, a fellow blue belt, first, and then for roughly 5 minutes, and then I'm going to immediately then roll with Jackie, my coach, who's a black belt, for another 5 minutes. So a mini Shark Tank almost, with no rest in between. Let me introduce myself. I'm new to this idea of narrating a role. Previous videos have just been simple video posts of me rolling with various people, but I'm hoping that I can kind of develop my skills here. You can tell that I'm not a polished narrator, but if you bear with me, hopefully I will get better. But I'm hoping that these narrated roles will be useful for anyone who's interested in jiu-jitsu, and maybe people who are amputees themselves, or coaches who work with amputees or other people living with disabilities. So here we are. I'm in Helen's guard, and I'm just patiently applying some pressure and just waiting for her to open her guard rather than forcing things. 9 times out of 10, if you're patient enough, people will open their guard for you. So all I'm doing is just maintaining my position. I'm endeavouring, without too much force, to sort of bring my head down to Helen's right shoulder. But at some point, she will open her guard, as most people tend to do. So that's all I'm really waiting for. Here she put some effort into pushing me free, and it's probably going to come at this point. There you go. The guard begins to open, and this gives me the opportunity to strip away the right leg and begin to try and get a pass. So I've been training jiu-jitsu probably off and on, again as a consequence of the COVID pandemic, if we include that time, for 5 years, although that 5 years isn't 5 years of active practice. And I'm currently training with Jackie. There I am trying to get mount, but Helen anticipates that and turns over and reverses me. But yeah, I've been, shall we say, active in Brazilian jiu-jitsu for probably 2.5 to 3 years, and only recently did I get promoted to my blue belt, along with Helen, funnily enough, at the same gym, by our black belt coach, Jackie. And Helen's got a good pass and a good position here in Kasegatami, and that's the end of that roll. And here we are with Jackie, who's an incredibly accomplished black belt jiu-jitsu player and practitioner. She's also an international MMA fighter previously, again before the COVID pandemic. So she's incredibly technically good. It's probably one of the reasons why I really appreciate the opportunity of being able to train with Jackie, and I mostly work one-to-one with Jackie. Jackie has a gym based in Keighley in Yorkshire in the UK that's aimed predominantly at women, but she was prepared to take me on for one-to-ones. but she's now got an open mat every month, which is mixed, male and female, which is a fantastic place to test my growing skills. I'm not very skillful, as you can see, but that's the journey of BJJ, isn't it? So as you can see, right now Jackie is applying pressure, and you can see probably one of the first challenges that I have as an amputee, the right leg missing, is that it's very difficult for me to create drive from the legs to initiate movement. All of that movement generally has to come from my torso and trunk, or, as I do here, I've got to turn from left to right and use my left leg to get that drive, which I did. Got the turnover, although I have to say Jackie probably let me have that turnover because she graciously does so in so many respects. But now she's making me work to see if I can pass her guard. So Jackie has a really lovely gym space, as you can probably see. She's also a personal trainer, as I say, a long-standing competitor in Brazilian jiujitsu as well as MMA, and a kickboxing coach. So yeah, she's a really proficient and knowledgeable coach. So I count myself very lucky to be able to work with her and kind of tap into her knowledge and skills. So I'm trying to work a pass here, and to a certain degree Jackie will make me work, but then she'll also give me some latitude as well. If you're a white belt or a blue belt like me, and you work with higher belts, purples, browns and blacks, I always think that for the most part, whenever I get a pass or a dominant position, I'm under no illusions that that higher belt probably gave me that opportunity rather than me actually making the opportunity happen. Maybe on some rare occasions, but I don't delude myself into thinking that I actually made a position on a higher belt. And that's how it should be to a certain extent. I'm probably 20 kilos heavier than Jackie. I'm generally around 73, 74 kilos. So I'm probably quite a bit heavier than Jackie, but nevertheless, she's very easily able to manage me if she chooses to. But she makes me work just enough in order to get the job done. And for me to practice my skills, which I'm working on. Here we are, I'm just going to get rid of the belt that's come out the way. I'm aiming to work a pass here. And to see if I can get mount. Again, Jackie is making it just difficult enough, but then lo and behold, I'm in mount. As I say, Jackie is very gracious enough to allow me to get certain positions that I can work with and from. And now I'm working in high mount and gradually working towards a submission on the left arm. There we go. And she'll give me the tap any moment.
So much more control.
Yeah.
So there you go. I hope that was enjoyable, and you look forward to more. I hope that you can stick with the channel as I grow and develop and improve my skills. But for the meantime, take care and happy practicing.